Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rival Esports and welcome to our coverage of the Dreamhack Pro Circuit. This, of course, is leading up into Montreal this time. I am Samuel, and I am joined alongside a brand new caster here at Rival. I am super excited to introduce Ryan. This is his first cast, guys, for us, so just make sure to give him a lot of trouble out there in chat.
And don't make it too hard for me.
No, definitely do. We want this to be like right into the fire. And what better way, Ryan, than for the Dreamhack Open qualifiers here for North America?
Yeah, it's a big day right now, and I am so excited. We got a lot of great teams here in pool number 3 of the bracket. Our first game looking really good there with Exempt and Breakthrough.
Oh, definitely. As you look in the bracket, like you said, we are in pool number 3, so we are just one of many streams today covering the broadcast, which is absolutely fantastic. I love it for the viewers that you get your choice. You can bounce around, take a look at some of the other streams. You're going to want to stay here because we're going to have all the best matches. But, you know, competition is a good thing because it just makes everybody better. So pool number 3, like we were saying, and you did mention our first matchup. We already have that lined up. That's going to be Exempt going up against Breakthrough, and I think this is going to be a real good one right out the gate.
Yeah, both these teams looking pretty solid together. Exempt, I've done some commentary for them several times, and that team is very solid. They like to go really hard on the aggression, so they're going to be a force to be reckoned with there as we see Breakthrough come up against them.
Yeah, definitely. And this is going to be a tough bracket in general. As we kind of look, guys, you can look along as well. You can definitely do ! bracket in the chat, and that'll give you an eye on things as well. There is a lower bracket too, so even if one of these teams, as they lose, they will go down into that lower side, and they're going to get another chance. But today, for our bracket here, we're going to have 4 teams come out of this side to go into tomorrow's closed qualifier. So some more great action tomorrow as well. But for these teams, they've got this first stop today, and they've got to make sure to make it count, especially out the gate when the games are, the series, I should say, are just best of 5. So, you got to come out strong.
Yeah, you definitely have to come out strong. And I mean, again, they do have this bracket today, but when they win, they're just going into an even stronger fire tomorrow. They're going up against even bigger and badder teams tomorrow. So this is a good time for them to kind of figure out some things early on. Any kinks that they have going on in those rotations, anything going on with their plays, they need to make sure that they kind of sort that out today when the games are a little bit easier for them, because tomorrow they're going up against some monsters.
Oh, definitely. You look at the rosters tomorrow and you see some big dogs, some RLCS teams out there. So, it's going to be tough. That's for sure. So, yeah, you said it. This is a chance for these guys to maybe shake off any nerves that they've got and show that they belong, show that they can face off against those top teams and do well as well. So as we look into this matchup here, we've got the teams on the field. They're just getting the players in, Ryan, and doing that shuffle that we're so used to.
They're ready to go, man. They're amped.
Oh, no doubt about it. So this is game number 1 of a best of 5, our first matchup here for the Open qualifiers.
And so things that we're going to be looking at here are teams to be really aggressive off the ball and not be too hesitant. A lot of teams, they kind of get those first game jitters. So right off the bat, we're going to see Dragon score there for Exempt.
Yeah, it's interesting you commented on hesitation. That backboard play, no one goes up. Reverse fridge, just too late on that, and that gives Dragon an easy shot into the net. That's one thing you've got to be able to defend the backboard as you move into the higher level. We'll see if Exempt can continue to take advantage of Breakthrough up on that backboard.
Yeah, hopefully that was just a one-time mistake and they shake that off and go through it a bit better. But Apollo, he's going to take that one out to the side. Cleared away there. Roth going to try and take that one into the corner. Looking to see if he can get the pass out to Reverse Fridge. Can't get it past that final defender. There still is a possibility Apollo makes the touch, but it's not going to be good enough. Heck going to try and take a shot out to Astro. Quick give and go, but that demo is going to remove him from the play, and they are not going to make it any further. Astro going to take that one off the Dragon. Dragon trying to see if he can get through, and we're seeing them go for a lot of these passes from the side. And again, those are pretty effective at first, but as you get into these higher levels of play like these guys, you got to start looking at some more infield passing plays and things like that.
Yeah, you see one there as Astro gets that shot off the pass from Heck. That's one thing that Breakthrough are going to need to look out for. Watch the center of the field. We're seeing some slow play as both teams, I think, are finding themselves early. And I like the response here from Breakthrough. After they gave up that early goal, they've had some pressure themselves. They get downfield. We'll see if they can get set up.
Yeah, and they're trying to work in some offensive plays here. Dragon goes for the shot, and no one back to get that save. Dragon picking up goal number 2. He's well on his way to a hat trick at this rate.
Yeah, I commented Breakthrough looking to get set up. They don't. Instead, they get pushed right back by Exempt. It's a transition goal for Dragon. And 2 for him, like you said, just a minute 30 of play, and Exempt have come out strong here. If they build on this lead, this may be tough for Breakthrough to come back.
Yeah, and again, that's what I was kind of talking about earlier is Exempt, they're a very aggressive team. They like to be on the ball. And you have to be ready for that. You have to be ready to put up a solid defense. And one thing I like seeing against them that I've seen is effective is kind of a midfield defensive wall. If you put that up, you look really great against them because they have a hard time combating that.
Yeah, especially when they're not working together. We're not seeing Breakthrough string together any sort of passes. And even though they got a double demo on the field, they give up another offensive chance. Got to start working together, looking for each other on the field. Looks like Exempt are too good at covering ground. You're not going to be able to get individual plays past this squad.
Yeah, and this team also really enjoys the solo plays. As you've seen both times, Dragon, he's kind of playing things off on his own. And you're going to see Heck and Astro kind of do some of the same stuff. So they need to start looking at capitalizing on that for themselves, because if you can get yourself in a better situation to handle these 1v1s, you're going to look a lot better. So Heck goes in for that challenge, not able to get the touch though. Quick pass out, and it is stopped by Astro. Reverse fridge on the rotation out. Dragon clears it out to Heck. Follow through, but he's going to lose out that challenge if he doesn't get there in time. Reverse fridge off the backboard. No one there to receive it. Apollo just manages to get a nice challenge in time, and that's a shot, but it goes off the side post. Reverse fridge and Apollo kind of challenging each other. Not what you want to see. There's an open shot, but quick double commit will pull off the save there by Apollo.
Apollo and Prof look like a mirror there. They both went for the corner boost and both went for the save. It works out. The double commit, they don't pay for it, but they've got to be more aggressive on some of these challenges. Breakthrough have got to pick up the pace.
Yeah, and again, Exempt, they're going to be very fast on these challenges.
Here we go.
There's the shot by Reverse Fridge, but it just goes off the side post. Not going to be good enough. Astro up in the air, looking to clear it down to Heck with the shot, but it's going to go high. Can Dragon get the follow through? No. Reverse Fridge there with the backboard defense, and we saw them have mistakes with that earlier. There's an opening, and Dragon will get the touch off the backboard to secure his hat trick.
Third goal for Dragon. Apollo was on that side wall and hoped to keep the transition moving downfield, but unfortunately for him, he was not able to get there in time and then just ended up giving the ball right up. I like that Breakthrough were trying to play faster there. I think that's what they need to do. Even though they gave up the goal, that's the style they need to play to combat Exempt.
Yeah. So hopefully they'll be able to kind of sort that out as we go through this a bit more. This is still game one. They have some time, but time is ticking now. They got to start getting things nailed down a little bit faster. Astro with the touch out to the side. Not going to be doing much, though. As Prof takes control. Shot by Heck. And again, we see no one there in the backfield as Exempt secure goal number 4.
And the patient play from Exempt just continues to work for them. Breakthrough has not shown that they can really do much as far as getting out of the box, getting downfield. So for Exempt, they're just waiting back and allowing Breakthrough to make mistakes and capitalizing on those mistakes. So
yeah, and it just seems like communication's being a big issue here for Breakthrough. We're not really seeing who's supposed to be wearing these rotations. So they've really got to sort that out, because as they go into the next game, this next game is going to be pretty much what decides it.
Yeah, you know it. Game 2 of a best of 5 is huge. You don't want to go down those 2 games. It's so hard to come back and get 3 in a row. This game looking like it may be out of touch here for Breakthrough, as Exempt have a big 4-0 lead, and they're just ticking the clock away. I do think, though, that Breakthrough can make some adjustments here. The door has been left open for Exempt. They're playing kind of a methodical style, and I think just playing quicker for Breakthrough will definitely put Exempt back on their heels.
Well, I think the bigger issue here is Exempt are just playing their game. We're not really seeing Breakthrough feel comfortable in their own skin right now. They're kind of struggling to figure out exactly what they're even aiming for. So as long as they allow Exempt to kind of keep playing the way that they're comfortable playing, because this is definitely how they like to play. I've commentated them several times, and this is just their style of play. So you've got to kind of throw them off. You've got to throw a wrench in there somewhere to kind of kick them off kilter.
Definitely. And we only saw 3 shots on goal coming from Breakthrough, and that really was evident in the fact that they played most of the game back in their end. So they need some offense. They can't play the entire game back playing defense like that. When you're in your own end for that long, eventually something's going to squeak through. No matter how good you are, eventually a team will crack your defense and able to get the goals on the board. So I think for Breakthrough, just come out swinging here in the next match as fast as you possibly can. And I do believe that will put Exempt a little bit back. But we'll see. It's up to Breakthrough to make those adjustments. And guys, we didn't mention the vote. I know we saw some voting coming in as
we totally forgot about that
game. Hey, it's exciting. We got a lot going on. But I don't know. If you like what you saw from Exempt in that first game, you can still vote !EX if you like that. Or do you think Breakthrough is going to get themselves back in this series? You can do !BT for them. So show your love for these teams, guys. And we're entering into game number 2, Ryan, and I really do think Breakthrough are going to have a better effort here. Just a little bit of a slow game for them in game 1.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, it is that clean slate now. So now's the time to kind of bring things back. You're at 0.0 again. So that's where they need to just say, hey, that was last game. This is a new game. Let's make the changes necessary. So as we go into it, hopefully we'll see those changes come about a little bit sooner. But again, if Exempt find a quick goal off the start of this game, Breakthrough might find themselves back in a similar situation.
First goal will be huge.
There's a touch out by Heck. Trying to see if he can get a double touch off the backboard. Not going to be good, though. Reverse Fridge takes control. Can't get it past Astro. And again, that's one of the things that you're going to see from Exempt here is they really go in for very fast challenges. So you've got to be ready to stop, be ready to get past them a little bit better.
Yeah, one thing to note, I was off. I mentioned best of 5, guys. No, it's a best of 3. So I just want to lay that out there. That means this game is even
it's even bigger Breakthrough then.
Yeah, definitely. They've got to bounce back or they're going down in the lower.
Yeah. And again, lower, that's not exactly where you want to be. Even if you do make it through that, it's just going to make tomorrow that much more difficult. Great save there by Heck. So he picks it up. Astro and Dragon getting a little bump there as they try to figure out who's taking possession. Heck kicks it out to Astro. There's the shot. Dragon actually going to be the one who puts that away and picks up goal number 1. And he has just been an offensive powerhouse for this team. So really, he's the one that they need to start looking to shut down.
Yeah, and you can see that pass coming all the way. And even though Breakthrough had some players in position, just not able to get there and break that pass off. They've got to get to the middle of the field and start getting some clears. I don't know if it's a confidence thing. I have to believe that these players can play a little bit better than they are right now. Here's a 2-on-1 now against Reverse Fridge. Thankfully for him, play dissolves before it develops. But yeah, I think Breakthrough have it in them, but they can't give up another goal here. We saw what happened last match when they went down.
Yeah, and you can tell that was just a bit of that mental game fighting them there. Touch there by Dragon as he tries to tap it in. Not going to be good enough, though. Heck clearing it out to the mid, but Reverse Fridge is there to push it off to the side. Apollo trying to get control there. And again, we're seeing some double commits coming here from Breakthrough. They have got to fix up this communication. They've got 3 minutes left, and it still doesn't look like they've really sorted that out.
Yeah, and the pressure just isn't there right there. That was an okay transition downfield, but it's going to be a goal against for them. That is just so painful to see for Breakthrough because I really liked their transition. Unfortunately, they needed Apollo to get in and keep that play going, but he decided to back off and can't get back to make a save. That's the second goal now for Exempt. They're looking like they're picking up right where they left off in that previous game.
Yeah, that momentum has not shifted in the slightest, and that's going to be a bit of trouble here for Breakthrough. But they still have plenty of time. We haven't even hit halftime yet, so they still have chances to make this work out for themselves. But they got to take control now. Heck dropping it down. Dragon, though, there's another shot. Again, double commit is going to be what does it in for them. And you have to wonder at this point what's going on with Breakthrough.
Yeah, that was just a matter of just nerves on the wall. You saw Fridge was there, wanted to make the save, and the communication may not be there as well. They're starting to question their movements. That was another really telegraphed pass out center. And if only one player challenges on defense and the other is there to clean that play up, they've got to clean up these double commits, but it may be too little too late as now here's Heck downfield. He gets Dragon in the center. to make this play happen. And now with just half a game to go, Breakthrough, if they've got anything that they're hiding, they need to let it out now.
Heck, gonna tap it out to the mid, but cleared away by Prof. First Fridge goes in after it. Can they make something here? No. Quick challenge coming from Exempt. It's again gonna stop the play before it even gets moving. First Fridge back to Prof. Gets it past Dragon almost. Finally, we see them moving into the blue half once more. Can they get something here, though? Astro not getting the clear that he wanted, but he still gets enough on it to clear to the side.
And it was another double, this time on offense. They're just killing each other on these plays when they have a chance. And again, it's a goal that just is downfield. So many transition goals after mistakes are made on offense. They get the initial setup, and they just don't keep the pressure going.
Yeah, and you gotta feel for Breakthrough right now. These rotations have just not been going the way they want them to. And so you just have to kind of take a look and see where things are going wrong. And again, the big thing that we're seeing is just these double commits. They're coming out too consistently for you to really ignore them anymore.
Yeah, and I gotta hand it also to Exempt. They've done what they need. They recognize that Breakthrough are getting light touches, and they're just waiting back, allowing them to play the ball right into their hands. You see it again there. And the possession just given right back up to Exempt. So they've got the smart play, and you can tell that their comms are there. They're not doubling at all.
Yeah, and I mean, Exempt, too, to their credit, they've been playing quite a while. I've seen this team together for a couple months now. So these guys are all very familiar with one another. They know how each other play. They know they have that confidence, and they're going to be where they need to be. So when you consider that as well, it also just lends more credit here for Exempt.
Yeah, they've done a good job, and now that we're down into the final minute here, if they can just hang on to this big lead, they're going to be going forward into the winner's quarterfinal. And unfortunately for Breakthrough, they will go down into the lower. They will have one more chance, see if they can maybe get themselves into that closed qualifier. But what a performance here for Exempt. Just going to hang on and kill this clock. And I love that they spread it out too. But again, led by Dragon. Got another 2 goals here, looking for that hat trick. And
again, though, Dragon, he's just been a powerhouse for this team. He's really going to be the cornerstone for pushes. And so if you're a team that's possibly going to play them next, you got to be looking at what are you going to do to kind of remove him from that position? How are you going to kind of put the brakes on him? Because, again, he is just going to be the main offender for this team. Heck and Astro, they like to score goals when they can, but they are primarily there as support right now.
Yeah, especially Heck. He's really working well with Dragon, so that 1-2 punch definitely did them good in those 2 games, and they do complete the 2-0 sweep there. Exempt will be moving forward, and Breakthrough will be going down into the lower. Of course, like we said, guys, you can do ! bracket to check out that and see where your favorite teams are going, see what this Exempt team is going to have as they move forward. But that was really a dominant effort from them. You never really saw Breakthrough get much. They had trouble setting up on offense, and Exempt just did exactly what they needed to do to just contain Breakthrough for the entirety of that series.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, it really came down to played their game. They played in their comfort zone, and Breakthrough really couldn't, pardon the pun, they couldn't break through that, though. They couldn't figure out what to do to kind of kick them off kilter and really change the pace of things. So as long as Exempt are allowed to kind of do what they're comfortable doing, man, it's going to be a really long uphill battle for any team.
Yeah, they're looking good as they come up in that, let's see, where are they? They're about in the middle of the bracket there. I think as we watch them, they're going to be a team to look for. They definitely have a pretty good chance of getting into the closed qualifier. And actually, as I look over to my left at all the beautiful information that I received from all the great folks at Rival behind the scenes, I see looks like we might be following this Exempt team into their next match as well. So that's going to be really nice. I'm excited to see if this Shinobi squad that they're going to face off can find maybe some chinks in that armor, because Exempt, I think they showed that they can be beat if the team that they're facing can just go fast enough.
Yeah. So we'll be back with you guys after this break to see Shinobis versus Exempt.
Don't go anywhere.